Good afternoon. I don't even know. Can I say afternoon? It's pretty late. It's like 10. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. And I'm already tired. So it's gonna be a shorter stream for sure. Yeah, but you know, I figured if we did a little bit of Yooka-Replaylee tonight, I figured that'd be fine. Which I almost did Chibi Robo, but I was like, oh, if I get into Chibi Robo, that's gonna, like, I can't just abruptly stop that, so. Oh yeah, we have the N64 model. It looks so goofy. Alright, let's see. Let's get out of this. How do I... Where is it? I don't remember anymore. There we go. Oh, but I don't have pants on. I can't exist without my pants. Actually, seriously, I feel like he's naked without the pants now. At first, I was like, oh, it looks weird, but now I'm so used to it. It'd be like, Banjo didn't have pants. Alright, so where are we at? I actually don't remember. Let's see. Alright, look at... How do I look at totals? Totals, okay. So... Tribal stack, we're missing 2 pages. Which I feel like I might know where the other 2 are, because I've been playing on my own a little bit on the other save files. So I might be able to find what I'm missing. Glitter Glacial, there's a lot there. Moody Maze, Capital Casino, I think is where we're gonna go tonight, probably, and spend a lot of time. But let's see if I can't get this. And I might not 100% this on stream also, just because I'm also doing it on another save. You know, I figured you gotta get my $20 worth. Gotta make sure that I don't actually have an excuse. I don't know. I just wanted to like really sink my teeth into this one, because like there's no questioning, is Bonanza good? But I want to go, is Yooka-Replaylee good? And yes, it is extremely good. I've actually really enjoyed it. So, and that's, I don't feel like I have to worry about cope anymore. Like, nah, it's just that good, bro. So, anyways. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Let me tell you, I don't even know how to say this without sounding really dumb. I had planned on, you know, because it's Halloween time. I was like, I'm gonna play Halloween games. And so I was like, okay, well, let me pull out Plants vs. Zombies. That's gonna be a great game. You know, the old DS one. I'm not buying the... Can I just press this and see? No. Go around, come on. Because I know they're re-releasing that game, and I was like, you know, like I don't want to support AI upscaled garbage, so I'm not gonna do that. So I pulled up the DS copy because I forgot I had that. I was like, oh sweet, I'll do that. 4 hours later, I may have played for a little bit of time, and I just was listening to something. I got out of the shower. I was just, you know, and 4 hours had passed, and I was like, ooh, okay, it may not have been 4 hours, maybe more like 3 hours, but either way, it was bad, and I was like, oh no, I didn't realize how long so anyways, you know, so at some point we gotta actually play Plants vs. Zombies. I just started like wherever my save was left off from, like, God knows, years ago, so. But I guess spoilers, but that's the other game that I'm looking to play for Halloween. Why is this one just out in the open? Well, hey. Oh, because you can... Yeah, because you can climb up that, yeah. Or you can do what I did and just skip it all. No, yeah, there was a Plants vs. Zombies on DS. It doesn't seem to run, like, great. At least from what I played, it, like, kind of chugs if you do a little bit too much. But honestly, I mean, the little sprites are kind of charming, so... Do, 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 do. That guy was just standing there. I didn't have to kill him. He wasn't even doing anything. Domino, was that say Domino Edition? How would you like it if I came to your place of work and started knocking things over? I'd say things a little bit too slow. Ah. I really like Hybrid Towers. I think it's a great hub. Like, it gives me, I feel like it's a lot more like, oh my god, what's it called? The hub from Tui, the big open world thing, or, you know what I mean. Oh, what is that called? Wow, I cannot believe it just blanked on that. ILO Hags. Yeah, ILO Hags. I was I like both hubs, but I always thought ILO Hags was just really nice. And it kind of gives me more of that vibes than it does Grunty's lair, I guess. But, I mean, it's like a combination, I guess. Or it can just be its own thing. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the first hub area. Also, I don't think I can warp. I think that's something I found out. You can't actually... like... So the whole thing about me complaining with the warp system, it doesn't seem to really be a thing. Yeah, it's just per area, which is interesting. I think that probably works better in all realness, but... But in that case, I kind of wish the game would just start you back at the start. Every single time I should start at the very beginning of the thing and have to climb my way back up. I love the music in this too. I don't know which ones got reorchestrated, but I haven't really had any songs that I've disliked nearly as much as I did in the original. Today, please. Thank you. Wait, is there one in here? I think... I hate when they respawn. That's probably the one we already grabbed in here. Yeah, it's probably that one over there. At least you don't have to sit through loading screens for every one of these doorways, because that would be something. Oh, you know what? Let's see what Vindy got us. It's not an easy way to tell what's new and what's not. Wings, angel wings. Is that what it was? The last remnants of an experimental grand tome. What? Well, those are, wait, those are the Kazooie. The chance of a bird thriving on better than zero. So, what do you mean? That's weird. Is that like a cut level from the original, or were you planning to add that? You can't just say that. You can't just say that and then not make me ask questions. Halo there, thinking only good, unselfish thoughts. You know what? Give that to me. Fuck yeah. Oh. Ew. Ooh. I mean, you know what? It looks better than Vindy does herself. She's just got a halo. It's actually kind of, it's kind of sick though. I kind of like that. Laylee's a good little saint. She would never do anything bad. No, 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 no. Oh, I can't wait for the Xbox version to come out. In all sincerity, like I really am. Instant load times would be super nice. I assume they load faster. I don't know. And also to have it physically, but you know, that's just because I'm got something wrong with my brain and I like giving this company money apparently, even though they... Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna just shut my mouth. I like the game too much. We'll just stop. That was my mouth, by the way. Like, it sounded like he farted, and then I... See, but now I'm bringing attention to it. Fuck. Oh, fuck. It's like I bounced on him. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up now. Oh my god, the loading screens. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It really isn't that serious. You know what? Just let me see what the game looks like unloaded. Actually, I would love if games... Did you know that most of the time, like right now, all the assets are loading in the background. It's like... And they're just like popping in. And so... Like, it's loading. If you didn't see the load screen, you'd actually see everything. It'd be kind of cool. Okay, so... I'm missing 2 pieces. I think I might know where at least one is. And then the quills. I don't exactly know where the quills are, but I'm gonna give it like 10 minutes tops to like search and see if I figured it out or not. Actually, I don't think... It might be up here. I can't remember. Oh, oh. Get up there. Oh, good. Oh, good. No, that's good. Okay, I don't think it's over here. You know what other game I really want to play? Man, my backlog. The backlog is so unreal, but I really want to play Nuts and Bolts. Like, every time I hear this song in particular, it just reminds me of the Hub World. I think I probably already said that too, but... Okay, shit. I'm gonna assume they're both up here. Actually, no, I know where one of the pieces are. I know where one of them are. I remember now, because I was shocked when I figured it out. Kind of bullshit. Just a little bit bullshit. But that's on the other side of the map, so hold on. Also, I keep forgetting the warp system is a thing. Guys, come on. Is this game gonna go in your top 10? I don't know top 10. I don't know. I really do like it though, but I don't want to say yes because A, there's so many good games first off, which I think, you know, just because I'm really enjoying a game doesn't mean that I think it's in the top 10. The other half, why did I do that? Why did I've done that every time I think I come up here. The other thing though is I'm afraid if I say, oh yeah, no, this is one of my favorites. This is up there for me. Like, what if in 2 months I go, nah? See, that's such a concern, like such a dumb concern to have, because I literally just said earlier, like, oh man, I really like this game, and I've been playing it basically twice, back to back. But then I can't make up my mind. I don't know. Listen, the original burnt me really bad. I just want to be sure, damn it. But yeah, it's fun. Probably at. See, I'm so bad about just like doing things. I don't need to do that. That's not what I'm looking for. Focus. Like, if I was to say top 50 games, like, absolutely, no question. Would it be in the top 30? Probably. Would it be in the top 20? There's a solid chance it might be. But also, there's so many games, you know? What am I doing? Where am I going? What is anything? What is life? Okay, there's a stone somewhere. I'm trying to remember where it was. There was a stone that I found. I was like, oh, I bet that's one of the pieces I'm missing. Because I completed this area in the other save. I mean, I can't think of any other game that I've, like, played twice, back-to-back, actively, while I'm still... haven't finished either of them, you know what I mean? Like, I still haven't beat either game yet, so... Ooh, wait. Don't do that. That's not the way to go. Oh, look at the rainbow. It's a little rainbow. Okay, did I check over here for quills? I did. There's somewhere up here, I swear, and it's like just it's just a little ground pound thing. I think it's where the windy stuff is. Now that I'm thinking about it. This map is so not useful. Yo! Just spam yo in chat. Or one big yo. I shouldn't say spamming in chat. Just one big yo. One big long yo. Did anyone know how to use a yo-yo as a kid? Or is that just like a myth? Like, yo-yo itself? Perfectly fine. You try to do like, here, I'm gonna walk the dog. I don't think that's real. I think that's all fake. None of that's true. It's all make-believe magic bullshit that somebody's doing. I swear, I don't think you can actually learn how to do that. Oh, look, here's for quills. That's a lie. I'm sure you could if you took the time out to figure it out. That's not me. Okay. It's gotta be, like, over here. There we go. Okay, I was on to something. He used warp, guys. No, I did. No. Listen, I know you just joined, because you're the one who said something about warps last time. Listen, the warps, they don't let you just infinitely go in the hub. It's only in the loaded hub area, so it's fine. And so I take my statement back. And we can all be friends and live in Kumbaya, okay? No, I want to live in Kumbaya. No red-handed. Kumbaya. Okay, the other one's over here. Now, where are the 4 quills at that I'm missing? I have no clue. And honestly, I don't know if I really want to spend any longer in this level than I have to. But here it is. You see, because that one's burning, and I thought, oh, did I put that one out? And I was like, no, I don't think so. There it is. Now, where did I miss the last 4 quills? I don't know, and we'll come back and find those later. And by we will, I mean I will. Just pretend that I found them all and go, wow, was it? Yeah, it's 4. So just, I'll grab them later. It's fine. Also, I am so tired. Like, I know I'm gonna look back on this stream tomorrow and be like, God damn, you sound dumb and tired. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to myself. Watching myself, talking to myself. It's bad right now. It actually is. I've had like 4 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours, so we're really thriving right now. So it's okay. It's fine. But I was like, you know, after you get like a certain threshold, like after you stay awake for so long, you're like, you're tired, and then you just kind of get like that spark of energy. That's me right now. So anyways, this may be the worst stream of all time, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. Okay, let's do Ice World. Even though I really don't want to do Ice World. Did you not sleep after the stream last night? No, I did. I did, and then I woke up, and I got stuff done, and then I just never went back to sleep, and now I'm loopy. If I don't get sleep, my brain just rots. It rots through. Going back and listening to myself, like to find clips or edit stuff or whatever, I can instantly, at least for me, I can instantly tell like, oh no, I didn't sleep that night very well, did I? Because I'm not making any sense. Or I'll go, oh no, wow, I sound really competent right now. Wow, must be nice. The inconsistency. That's why the stumbling name is what it is. You stumble sometimes. You don't stumble, but sometimes you do stumble, and sometimes you stumble over your words, and sometimes you just don't sleep, you know? Who needs sleep anyways? Sleep is overrated. Listen, if you just stop sleeping, your body won't need it anymore. It'll learn to live without the sleep, right? So what's the problem? I'm just saying we should all start doing cocaine. That'll keep us all awake. It'll give us all the energy we need. And I like, I don't see a problem with that, right? All on the same page? I thought it was a play on Bing Bing Wahoo Mario. Apparently like a Red Bull. Cocaine. Cocaine. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna test that theory, actually. Listen, I only do a little bit of meth, okay? Only just a little bit of meth. But cocaine, I feel like that's, you know, that's like another level of drugs. You know, sometimes I wonder why I don't get more followers than I do, and I go, you know, maybe if you stop saying words that YouTube and every other streaming platform don't like, maybe you would. Maybe you would get better viewership, but you know, no! Ah, that sucks. I curse and scream and talk about drugs, and then I go, Okay, what's the easiest way? I don't know what I've done and what I haven't done. Okay, I did that. So that means we've been through here. We're running into a meth. He said, I don't abuse it, I do meth responsibly. Oh, yeah. Responsible meth, yeah. I can quit when I want, said the meth man, smoking on his meth pipe. Turn into a kid story. Says the meth man. Meth man, leader of the meth man. That was a bad It's Always Sunny. I mean, I curse as well and had a random video recently hit 12K, so it's possible. That's true. I think you should do your e-girl voice, it would help. No. No, I don't think so. First off. Second off, you say that like I have an e-girl voice, and now I'm trying to think, like, have I done that before? Because if I have, I should really, like, end everything. I should just stop streaming, stop playing video games, stop living, stop breathing, stop everything. I haven't done that. It's not me. I would never do that. I'm like actually thinking right now, like, have I done that? I haven't done that. No, I haven't. Psh, I have self-respect. I wouldn't do that. No. No, I wouldn't do that. Chat doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. No. Man, you said Uwu Guy is back in another Hey You Pikachu stream. I don't believe you. I don't remember that, so that's obviously not true. It's not real. It's not true. And I would know it's not true because I don't remember that. If I remember that, then of course I would have done it, but I don't remember that because that didn't happen because it's not real. I know I've already done this. I don't know why I'm doing it again. Well, hey. Okay, to be real, I probably need to just go into the castle. I bet everything else is in the castle. I don't think we've done that. Okay. Because we haven't unlocked this part, right? It's still ice? No, it's not iced over. Why? What have we done here? Oh boy, this is the problem. Okay, we did that. Down was the original entrance, right? We might have unlocked it and then not done anything else. That's probably what happened. I don't know why they kept this. Like, it's not bad or anything, but I don't know why they... Like, we didn't need this. The whole isometric, like... Imagine if it was like a Mario 64 castle or something. It looks cool. I mean, it does look cool, but... I don't know, am I 3D platformer? I don't know. And also the music's kind of quiet. Okay, this took me forever to figure out how to get in there. I'll show you in a minute. I figured it out. Big brain. Ooh. 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 Do we do you yet? Hold on. I can check. Rextro. Okay, no, we haven't. Okay. Oh, I don't even have the key or the coin. It's probably also why they made the sequel. Well, no, the sequel's that 2D game because Donkey Kong. Wait, no, I do have the coin. What do you mean? Okay, maybe I had to talk to him first. There we go. But you know, I need to go back and finish. I forgot. I actually completely forgot about the Impossible Lair. Literally streamed that. This came out, and I genuinely just forgot. Oh my god, I didn't even have that on the list. Fuck, that's another game I gotta get through. I didn't realize I was doing so bad until recently. And you think, oh, did Stumblin learn his lesson? No, I'll probably end up doing it again. Play like 6 games at once. It happens. I like this music though. He still hasn't noticed. I know I haven't noticed. I have no idea. What could you possibly mean? I committed to beating Digimon Time Strangers before I play anything else. Did Digimon get a new game? I got a friend who's really into Digimon. Or I say really into, he likes the games. I don't know if he's like really into it, I don't know. But I think he's played almost all of them. And I don't get it personally. I liked the show when I was a kid. I remember that used to be on Netflix. I used to watch whatever I guess the first 3 seasons, I guess, of whatever Digimon was. Like, you have the main cast, and I think that was 2 seasons. And then I remember watching, whatever the kid was, he, like, drew on the card, and he made his own Digimon. And then I don't really remember after that. I don't remember what the story was of that one, but he drew it, and then it was like, oh, he came to life. Oh my gosh, now I gotta hide him for some reason. I don't remember what that was all about. I remember liking it. It plays more like SMT or Persona. Interesting. Better than ZA. Ooh. Yeah, I bought Pokemon Red because everybody voted for Pokemon Red, and then I realized that I had apparently even more games than I thought I did. And then what do I keep doing? I keep going, man, I should really start playing this one. Oh, I really want to play this as well. I think if I were to sit down and actually go through a game one at a time, or 2 games at once, or something, I think I'd get better at it. But I'm so bad about staying on top of the games I'm playing. And it's not for any other reason than I'm just forgetful. I guess. Like, what else is there? Play gold or silver, just get the 3DS version. Right, I'm gonna do crystal, which also does the Celebi. No, actually, gold and silver didn't have the Celebi thing. Oh. Was that louder than normal, that one? I grabbed 2 of them at once, didn't I? I was like, ow, it's kind of loud. Did I grab 2 at... Am I crazy? Just not paying attention. I did, I grabbed 2 at once. Interesting. Also, can we get a zoom? Oh, we can't zoom. Okay, never mind. Weird. They technically didn't on GBC, and yeah, it was a so yes, and so but Celebi wasn't in gold and silver, right? I mean, it was, but it wasn't like you couldn't get it until Crystal, and then Crystal was only in Japan. If I do Crystal, which I mean we will eventually, I'm gonna do it on like real cartridge with oh, what is it called? The Pokemon Stadium thing? I'm gonna do that. Because it's got like the speed up option as well, which is really cool. I don't know how useful that is, and I won't use it a ton. But I figured, you know, since it's built in or whatever. But you can also transfer your saves between the 3DS version and the actual cartridge, and that's probably what I'll end up doing to get Celebi. Crystal was in America. Be careful using it on Stadium, making corrupt saves. See, okay, I keep hearing that. Where's that info come from? Who had that happen to him? Because I've looked and I see the same thing. People just going, oh yeah, it could corrupt. Where? I genuinely cannot find any like real info about it crashing. Now, I don't mean like I had it. Oh, it happened to you? Okay. Oh, I mean, is it just like you press it wrong or something? It like disconnects while it's still going or what? Oh, come on, Yooka. The transfer pack isn't the best. I can only really happen if the game somehow gets loose while speeding up. Oh, while speeding up? I mean, it is emulation. I don't know. I mean, also the N64 with the transfer pack actually lets you just dump Game Boy and Game Boy Color cartridges. I learned that recently. So that I'll probably end up doing that like between every stream, you know, just in case. I don't know. The English version of Crystal, you can get Celebi by defeating the Elite Four, trigger the endgame event on the 3DS console release. I don't know. I bought Crystal and I really want to play Crystal. On the actual cartridge. There's not really a reason though. I mean, I don't really have a legitimate reason. I just thought the Pokemon Stadium thing would have been cool. But yeah, I don't want to lose saves. But I don't know, we'll see. Crystal won't be happening for a while. When we play Red, I want to do the Super Game Boy. Which it also has a speed up option, but it's funky. it's a funky way it does the speed up. I think that'll be fun. And then of course you get to the Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, and it's not anything like that, so you don't get cool speed up options with GBA, but I would argue those games don't really need it. Diamond and Pearl are gonna be, or Platinum's gonna be rough, I guess. I don't know. I don't see us actually starting Pokemon for a minute. I plan to when the new one came out, but I always get like really excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and I realize, okay, yeah, you can, and just neglect everything else you're doing. You could do that. Yeah, go ahead. And then I beat myself up about it, and then I call myself some mean slurs, and I go, oh my god, I can't believe you said that, and then, you know, I start cutting my wrist, and, you know, it's just really depressing, like, the whole thing. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm so tired. I probably shouldn't say that. Oh, fuck me. Come here, you. Well, like I said, for Celebi, I would very much, like, I would dump the save and then put it on the 3DS and then get Celebi. Like, I would do that. Because I do want Celebi, I do. And then, like, when we get to Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, you can get, like, Jirachi, right? But to get Jirachi, you have to have, like, that disc or whatever. I think, right? There's a disc or something. Yeah, for Jirachi, yeah, there's a disc for Jirachi. And also the events for, like, the DS games. We have those cartridges are physical. So technically, I could just boot up a DS and make my own live events, you know, if I really wanted to. Which I guess I'm more interested. I don't know what I want to do. To be super fair, I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really decided. Because when it comes to, like, what was the one in Gen 5? Like, Keldeo. I don't think you can catch Keldeo. You have to, like, I think that one was just an event. But you might be able to catch them in later games. So I'm like, okay, do I just try to catch them in a different game, or do I just do the event? I don't know. I really haven't decided on all that. Every DS event is obtainable. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to do any fan-made distributions or anything. I feel like all that's like, I want to do stuff as legitimately as possible, while also being like, okay, well, fuck, you know, sorry it's not 2012 anymore at a GameStop. Like, I want to get this Pokemon, and it's an event in game, and I feel like if I don't see it, I'm not going to see it, you know? Oh, it's over here somewhere. Yeah, you could tell I just did this area. I don't like the castle very much. Well, with the GameStop ones, they have real cartridges, correct? Like, GameStop had real cartridges sent by Nintendo or Game Freak or whoever. And they were like physical cartridges, and you can buy them. You can buy those cartridges, like, legitimately. And you just set it up on a DS, and it'll just go. But we're getting them is super pricey. Right. So, flashcard, right? Actually, I do wonder how much those would cost, just on the whim. Just on a whim, I wonder how much those cost. I would say the same thing for the Jirachi event. Like, like, if I'm playing the actual game, I want it on physical cartridge, because I don't know, when it comes to Pokemon, I'm like, there are so many better ways to play almost every generation of Pokemon. The ROM hacking scene is crazy for Pokemon. They do a lot of amazing stuff. It's really cool. But if I'm gonna do a live Dex thing, I want it to be as legitimate as possible. Otherwise, what's the point, right? I can go and download an app and create every Pokemon and transfer it over to Pokemon Home. Like, it's really easy to do. Okay, there's plenties. I'm so exhausted. Fuck me. There are plenty of tools to make your own Pokemon and transfer them to real games and everything else. So if I was to do it legitimately, I would want to be as legitimate as possible without using any hacks and stuff, you know? Or I'll just pull up a really cool ROM hack of Pokemon Red that's like, I don't know, does everything I could possibly want of a Pokemon game. There was one game, there was a ROM hack I saw recently for Gen 3 that had every Pokemon in it up to like the newest stuff. And it had Mega Evolutions. I can't remember what that was called off the top of my head. What was that called? Hold on. I have it on my phone. I thought... Oh, I guess I don't. Never mind. I used to have Delta on there. I think I took it off. Oh, no! Okay, sure. I also plan to play and review every mainline game. I won't have physical cards. GBA. See, when you say all the mainline ones, my head goes, okay, I want to play Red, right? Yellow, I was going to play, but I was like, you know, really, Yellow just makes changes just for the hell of it, and everything I've seen is like, it's kind of worse. Except the few extra things that it has. There's a few things. There's a couple extra battles, but even the base battles, they've kind of screwed up to make them more like the anime and stuff. So it's like, you know, actually, it's fine. I'm just gonna play Red. But Crystal, Emerald is way better than Ruby and Sapphire. Platinum is way better than Diamond and Pearl. Of course, Black and White, and then X and Y, and Sun and Moon are just kind of their own thing. But I don't know, I wouldn't want to sit there and play, I guess, Ruby and Sapphire, you know what I mean? Like, that just seems... But also, you gotta remember, there's the two GameCube games. There's Coliseum and, XD. Whoa, step on up, you discovered an incredible game show! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Are you ready for the get your pants, quiz pants on? Jesus Christ. It's the first time I've had to read tonight. Uh-huh. Woo! Vice Presidents. Uh-huh. How many high-quality Dr. Quack replica statues did our suspicious supplier over-order? Oh, man, this is hard. Oh, fuck. Oh, I guess 24? That's all a specific number. I hope you didn't spend too long on it. Have a point and let's move on. Can you name the game our special guest stars in? Impossible layer. Correct! This is dumb. Well, I can't believe you're finally here. It's the last quiz question. Will you go home with today's grand prize winners? What number am I thinking of? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It's getting hot in here. Is it hot? Oh, 20 seconds. Oh, fuck. Okay. Sub-Zero, you know, zilch, nada. I don't really have the concept number, so correct! Oh, wow. Get in my invisible pockets right now! Oh, actually, I'm wearing pants. Get in my actual real pockets. With all 176 others. This is dumb. I played Diamond and then Platinum, etc. I wouldn't play both unless it's the third game. Also, I wouldn't consider those. Also, those would be considered spin-offs. I don't think they are spin-offs. They're RPGs just like the other ones. And here's the main thing. You can transfer your Pokemon caught in that game. You can transfer them over to actual Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And then transfer those over to Pokemon Home. I feel like at that point, it's just as canon as the other games. I know it's not Game Freak or whatever, but I can't think of any other like side game that lets you transfer Pokemon that same way. So at least for me, I would consider them canon or mainline. Okay, I think we did everything in here. But those games are really expensive too. Which thankfully, something like that, I go, well, you got the memory card, right, on GameCube. So it's not a big deal. But, yeah. I love to have Coliseum. I keep seeing them at my local shop for like 200 and like I think 150 for the other one. And that's outrageous, but also I know they didn't sell well. Like, those have always been expensive. It's not like, why is Pokemon Red $70? That you're scamming. I'm not gonna pay that. But the other ones have always been expensive. But I will say, I feel like once they come out on GameCube, on a Switch Online, they may become way cheaper. And if you could transfer your Pokemon off of that, it'd actually be really cool. I could honestly see Game Freak being super lazy and not doing it, but I could also see them being like, yeah, we'll let you transfer those Pokemon over. Hell yeah. They probably won't, but you never know. Yeah, cheapest I see them is 150. I had both at one point. Bro, GameCube, we just didn't know. Like, I've had this conversation with, like, friends and Twitch chat and everybody. But you just didn't know that GameCube was going to be so expensive. No one did. And really, it wasn't even that bad until after COVID. Like, pre-COVID, it was still fairly cheap, but everything, like, doubled, tripled in price. Like, why is Luigi's Mansion $80? There's no need for it to be $80. What the fuck? It just is because it is, you know? Which that got announced today for Switch Online, actually. I think. Right? Yeah. It's pretty cool. I don't think it's out yet, but it got announced. Don't talk to me. I know. Shut up. GameStop has Coliseum for our 129. You know, I always forget GameStop exists, like, genuinely. But you can get some pretty decent deals. But the problem is you don't know if it's, like, complete or not. Like, I'm a real sucker for, like, oh, I don't want just a disc. I don't want a loose disc. But I've seen people get pretty decent stuff. I can't remember what I saw, but somebody was like, I'm at GameStop and they have some N64 games or whatever, like for $10 each. It's like, what? Because they started doing the retro stuff, which is cool. Maybe I should check out my local GameStop. I haven't been to a GameStop since COVID, like a long time ago. Where is this stupid hole at? There's like a thing that opened. Okay, where are you at? There's actually more stuff under the water. I need to be paying attention. Because there's something over here as well. Bonus disc averages $200. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? Yeah, you want the bonus disc? $200, please, so you can get your Achi. And Game Freak has to know. Like, I really do believe that they are half the reason their games are so expensive. Because it wouldn't take much for them to re-release a bunch of those games, and they'd probably get a lot of goodwill for that, too. I don't know. People, like, seem to like ZA, but also there's a lot of people who don't like it, I guess. So, I don't know. It seems to be a really mixed bag. At least for the fans. Like, if they had done... Okay, if right now with Pokemon... I love that we're doing the Yooka-Replaylee stream and we're talking about Pokemon. Because it's not like I won't just repeat myself when we actually do Pokemon. It feels like Pokemon right now really wants to be this big social game where you can interact with one another and you can customize your character and, you know, you get all these Pokemon and make them all your own. But then they don't do anything with that. They do absolutely fuck all with all of that. Oh, shit. Imagine... Okay, I've said this before. Imagine if, when 3D Pokemon happened, if each one looked a little different, the model was a little stretched, or the texture on the eye was a little bigger, his Slowpoke's tail was slightly larger, you could do, you know, give Pokemon scars, or what, you know, I don't know. Just make them look like real animals. Pikachu has, like, slightly longer stripes, or maybe he doesn't have very noticeable stripes, or, like, kind of faded. Like, with the 3D models, you could have done so much. I understand on 3DS maybe that was a bit much to ask for, but I feel like if you were to give each Pokemon a unique flair visually, I'm not talking about size change, because that's what it feels like. It's like, oh, every Pokemon's got a different size now. Oh, and that's oh, now your Pokemon's unique. No, it's not. They all look the bloody same. The bloody same. Let them be unique. Let the player do its thing. Make a big open world. I don't want to open world, but just make like a big game where everyone can kind of hang out in a hub together and just make that game. Because that seems like they want what they want to make, genuinely. But instead, it's like, we gotta make an RPG. Is that what they're called? RPG? Yeah. We'll make an RPG game. I don't know. If they had done that, like the social game, and they could have also done the RPG games and kept the RPG games like 2D or whatever, and I don't know. Like, both can exist, but instead they're trying to do both at the same time, and it's not working, I feel like. I like ZA, now we have an alpha and non-alpha, and even the alphas are always the same size. Non are the same size as well. Yeah, it's like, and even that... Because I remember, like, in Sun and Moon was when they kind of dabbled with that concept. You could get those giant Pokemon. I was like, whoa! Whoa, it's really big. Oh, look, it's the hat. Come here. Which I didn't play Sun and Moon, but I remember that was the thing. And then when you transfer them forward, it was like they lost their size or something. And it's like, give every Pokemon a unique thing. You know, I'm not saying each one has to have a unique tiny little scar somewhere, and maybe you'll find some missing feet or something. Like, I'm not saying a fucking, like, insane shit for uniqueness, but if you come across a wild Pikachu Why can't it have its tail be a little bit smaller than all the other tails? You know, or maybe it's a really fat Pikachu. You could do the values. You know how custom character customization stuff works in every game since like the 2010s. Just do that, but with Pokemon, just randomly. It would be amazing. I don't understand why they don't do it. They don't do that. They don't do good stories anymore, really, like what they used to. I feel like, I don't know. Things like Spiky Ear Pichu would be cool. No, yeah. But see, if Game Freak did that, they were like, oh, this is a special Pikachu. No, no, no. Just let some Pikachus have that. And don't put it in the Pokédex. Don't make it a variant. I just want, like, Pokemon to have random little things that make them unique. Hey, look, I caught a Magikarp. Oh, cool. Look at my Magikarp. Oh, wow. Yours has, like, really big scales. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a big Pokemon. I don't know. Mine's kind of big, and it's got, like, really thick looking scales. Yours is like really scrawny looking. It looks kind of hungry, you know, like that's all I'm asking for. Take a value, drop it down by 5, raise it up by 5. That's all. I don't know, that's just me. That would be like, I don't care. You could make the shittiest Pokemon game of all time. If Pokemon had those random values, I'd be singing its praises, but it doesn't do that. Instead, it wants to be a social game while also being an RPG. And it's like, you just can't do both, Game Freak. You haven't been able to do like a good RPG since, I would argue, Gen 5 was the last time you made a really, really good one. After that, like, X and Y story was rushed. I heard Sun and Moon was okay. I don't know. Magikarp should have random patterns like Spinda. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Spinda's existed since Gen 3. And I'm not saying that they need to have like unique textures like that for every single one, but I don't know. I don't know. Just something, please, because it's so boring right now. And I mean, in some respects, I go, okay, that will make it fun to what am I trying to say? Like to, you know, get like a real living dex. Like that'll be fun. There's a set number of them, you know. I'm not gonna think in the back of my head like, oh yeah, I have all of them, but my Magikarp's missing its tail, and so it's fucked up looking. But at the same time, it's like, I don't, like, what prevents me from throwing away 100 different Pokemon? They don't look any different. They're all the same. I don't need 10 Magikarps. They all look the same. I'm just gonna pick the one that has the best stats. Anyways. Blah-da-dee-blah-da-dee-blah. I don't know. At this point, I feel like I'm too old to be wishing for Pokemon shit anymore. Like, I really am at the point where I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna play the games and enjoy my time with them and say fuck it. Because I think I broke that guy. That guy's fucked up. I broke him. Okay, I fixed him. Now he's dead. I liked X and Y when I played it. I did too, but I don't remember it holding up. Like, I don't remember that story. Like the big cannon from 3,000 years ago, whatever, like, that never went anywhere. Nothing ever happened with that. And then with ZA, I was really hoping that was going to follow through that with that story, and it just doesn't seem like it did. I mean, I haven't seen anything on ZA to be super real. I haven't, like, looked at what the story is, but I feel like if that was a thing, I would have seen it, you know. That would have been something people were talking about immediately. Pokemon's always been more of an RPG, you know. For me, it's always been about the RPG aspects. Catching, trying to be stronger, raise your stats, look at items. That's you know, it's simple. It's definitely simple for an RPG, but that's what I liked about the combat. And I really like the story itself. Gen 5 was the first game I played, and I really liked the story. Gen 1, you know, does it have much of a story? No. But you kind of just roam around and talk to these weird NPCs, and, you know, it's kind of charming in its own way. Gen 2 kind of has this homey feeling to it. Gen 3's, at least Emerald, has a pretty decent story about, you know, land versus sea and that kind of shit. I enjoyed that. Gen 4 had the whole, you know, recreation thing, God, and everything else. Like, it's still a kid's game, but it's fun. Gen 5 had some good questions, and then Gen 6 was giant cannon go boom. And also, Guy is maybe evil, but he's not evil. And he's sad about his flower baby dead. And also, there's another guy, Team Flare, and I don't know what they were doing in Team Flare. Again, I didn't play Gen 7, but Gen 7 had... what? Team Skull? Yeah, just fart in here a little bit. Here, I'll give you some more bubbles. Here, have some more bubbles. Here, I'll fart in your tub a little bit more. There we go. Gen 7, I stopped halfway through. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not... I have tried Gen 7 since then, but I didn't play it back in its prime. And it's never made it very far. But I've heard that game has a really decent story. In my mind, Sun and Moon are the only ones that like are the outliers. Because then I look at Sword and Shield, and it's like that didn't have a story. I don't know what story that game had. Like, I don't know what Sun and Moon had with the villains and stuff. I know like the girl had a story or whatever. But Sword and Shield didn't have a story at all. Like, it was the most bullshit thing. And I played Sword and Shield. I got probably like 2/3 of the way through the game before I finally dropped it, and I was like, I'm not enjoying this at all. That's the one time I've bought a game simply because I was like, I really want to get back in the book. Like, I want that feeling like I had back in the day. And I bought it, and I played it, and I had buyer's remorse for like a month straight. Like, every time I boot up my Switch, it was just sitting there, and I was like, I hate this. We now have people on X defending it, though. Sword and Shield? Listen, to be fair, I don't remember loving that game. The only defense I've seen, because I know what you're talking about, the defense I keep seeing is, at least it looked nice. And I always thought the game did look nice. I always felt that way. Because it looked like a 3DS game. And I was like, is that good for Switch? Fuck no. But it does look nice, and that's kind of what got me to like, okay, fuck it, I'll pick it up, I'll buy it. It looks like X and Y a little bit, you know, and I missed that era, but it did not do it for me. And Dexit was another thing. I completely forgot about that, but yeah, the whole Dexit thing was really bad. There's gonna be somebody who watches this in like 3 years, and they're gonna be like, why the fuck are these guys talking about Pokemon? I wanted to watch the funny Chameleon and Bat, and instead I'm hearing about fucking Pokemon. I don't care about the fucking Pokemon. I don't catch the Pokemon. I don't like the Pokemon. This guy's sleep deprived, and he's doing a Donald Trump impression, and he's got a halo on his head. I don't know what's wrong with me. They show the same 4 times. No, I mean, we can sit here and talk about how bad that game is, because it truly is. But also, I mean, to be fair, also, if you look, okay, and I'm not defending. If you want to, every Pokemon game has a prototype floating out there right now to some extent. All these Switch ones have a prototype sitting out there, and you can look at them, and you can see, like, Scarlet and Violet had a lot of detail on its prototype, and as it continued development, they cut detail. It wasn't like they were lazy with it. They were cutting it because they couldn't make the game run well. Now, whose fault is that? I don't know. Is it you need to hire some better programmers? Is it... I don't think it's the Switch, because Breath of the Wild runs and Tears of the Kingdom runs, so I don't think it's that. Is it they just didn't have time? I would argue that's probably what it is, and I think that's why a lot of people are trying to be a little nicer to Game Freak. And I feel like genuinely it is that we have those prototypes now, and you can physically look at like, oh wow, that looks really nice. Oh no, they're making it worse. Oh no, and like as the build dates go further, you can see the game getting worse and worse. I don't know if they're getting worse. You know what I mean? They're just cutting detail, and I don't know who to blame. I really don't. It has to be the higher ups though, because those games need a delay, like truly. Scarlet and Violet has some very forgettable designs. I can't remember who the guy on YouTube is. If you look up Scarlet and Violet prototype or beta or whatever. Why am I still in this level? Where are we at right now? We got 40 out of 50. I'll come back to it later. I don't want to be here anymore. I hate this level. I want to go to the casino. What was I saying? Oh, if you look up Scarlet and Violet prototype, there's somebody who like goes through it very detailed. And he's like, look at the way they have the trees here. He's like, they were trying to emulate the original game's design of like individual worlds, but they're like surrounded by trees and kind of separating. It's like, this is a cool idea. But because the game just doesn't run, they had to cut most of the trees, and so it just looks like big barren areas. But in the prototype, it actually looks like a real like forest or a real area. And like, I feel bad. Doesn't mean I'm going to excuse the games. Like, that's something, you know, you got to go, okay, well, this is the product that I have here. But I do feel bad for the people creating those games, because it's obvious they want to do more. And I don't know, now people are making fun of ZA having square buildings with 0 polygons on them. It's just a texture on the wall, and the entire building is a polygon, or the entire town is a polygon, like just one big model. And it's like, what the fuck? I don't know. Let's go to the casino. And that one Forest and Scarlet looks like ass. I mean, that whole game looks bad. The whole game looks bad. And a Game Freak had a little more. Why are we here? Why are we here? This is not where I wanted to be. God damn it. I gotta sit through another loading screen. The loading in this is probably the worst bit. The interior design of ZA looks outstanding, like really good. See, I didn't even pick it up. I didn't pick it up. If I do end up playing it at some point, I don't know. Like at the moment I go, do I want to pay $70 for Switch 2? Like ZA? I'm like, no, well, not really. Not right now. But I will soon. At some point I want to. I wouldn't, TBH. Well, you're not doing a very good job for selling it to them. You gotta sell me on it. You gotta get me to buy the game, and so you get your commission from Nintendo. You know, Nintendo sends you 50 cents for every sold copy. You know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so exhausted. Why am I still doing this? I don't know. I just want to play. Okay, casino. Have we done this? Yes. I'm probably gonna give it like 30 more minutes max, and then I'm probably gonna hop off, to be real. But we'll call this one it's a filler episode, you know? That's what this is. It's just a filler episode. Where the fuck is the casino? Did you like Pikachu? Do you like Pikachu? I thought at first you were asking about, hey you Pikachu, and I was like, I thought it was fine. Do I like Pikachu, like, as a man? Do I like the man? Yeah, I like Pikachu. Pikachu's fine. I've thought about doing a video at some point. Like, I want to sit down. So there, who did the original? I think it was it Alpharad, or somebody did a video where they talked about like, or they like ranked every Pokemon. But the thing was, that video is kind of old now. I think we've had a whole new gen since then. And B, he didn't go over all the forms, and it's also like 4 hours long. I think it'd be really funny to make one video that's like 20 minutes, and I'm going, like them, nope, 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 yes, no, and just like put them in a tier. It's like over 1,000 different designs and stuff. You know, just throw them all in there and say, fuck it. I don't know. Drunk dads at 3 a.m. I feel drunk. I feel exhausted. But it's like mentally exhausted. Physically, I'm like, I feel like I have energy. I feel like I could go, I don't know, do something. But mentally, I'm just so drained. I don't know. Anyways, it's fine. When this goes on the VODs channel, I'll just put filler episode. I'll put it in text at the bottom somewhere. Like on the thumbnail, not the... Oh no, we already did that. Ah! Hello again, amigo. Whoa, camera. Can we... Thank you. I felt like that on Monday. I don't know. Listen, like, we had midterms and everything else recently, and so I think that's probably why I've just been so tired. Like, I almost didn't stream tonight. I really did. I almost said no, but then I thought, okay, if I don't do it, if I don't stream tonight, I'm just gonna be more and more behind, you know? It's an obligation now, damn it. It's actually really not. Oh, that's weird. I don't know if I like that. That's strange. Oh, you just have to... Okay. Weird. Okay. I don't need to do this. Move. Get out of the way. Did we do this already? No. I thought we did do this one, but maybe we didn't. That's probably the worst thing about this, is that I, like, will play something, and I'll see it, and I'll go, oh, no, I already did that, or I didn't do that. And that's why I'm like, I'm probably not going to complete this, because genuinely, I don't know what I have and haven't done. And it's going to be one of those things where I just run around in circles. I did not pay very good attention to where these were. There we go. No, I did already do this. I hate you. You're the worst.